Welcome to the One Ton Wednesday podcast.
I love how it's got the counter.
I know, it is nice. It's a very nice touch, but I think it starts recording as soon as I press record, and the counter's just there for things. So, like, we could press the counter and say fuck really quick, and it'd be on there.
Nice. I
Yeah,
have to figure out how to beat that.
I don't know how to beat things, I just know how to say fuck really quick.
I'm pretty good at that too.
Yeah, it
That's
is a
good stuff.
specialty. So what's happening in the wide, wonderful world of us and the world this week?
Not too much here at the home front. Did find that video about the ATF pretty interesting that you had sent.
Oh, I don't know if that was a video. I think it was just a post. Wait, which one? The one about the dogs thing or the them getting 1,000 agents pulled and sent to the FBI?
Nah, the video where he was talking about the 1,000 agents going to the FBI.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was interesting, but I did like your comment that be careful what you wish for because I mean you're just moving it from one hand to the other, so who fucking really knows what's happening behind those closed doors?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna make every 2A nut be like, yeah, get rid of the ATF, but there's a backside of that coin that we don't see yet.
That is the truth about everything in the government. Whenever somebody's just like, "Oh yeah, this is happening, we're gonna win," I'm like, "Hey, I just want you to know, I'm against both sides, so I'm against your side too."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes me worry a little bit. So, they're talking about, oh, we're going to diminish the ATF, but so when the FBI takes over the law enforcement responsibilities, the ATF was delegated. How are these assholes going to be?
They're gonna shoot your dog.
Yeah, actually, they'll
Yeah.
probably. I mean, the way the guy said it, the ATF was kind of little brother to the FBI. So I imagine the
Yes.
firearms division of the FBI would probably shoot your cats too.
Well, I don't know, because the way he was making it sound, and this was for everyone listening, the YouTube channel is Four Boxes Diner. The guy is a lawyer, and he's a 2A lawyer. That's his specialty. Um, so he was explaining it like the ATF has something to prove, so they try and like ramp up and escalate the stupidity of what they're doing with their law enforcement personnel, whereas the FBI is just kind of like, yeah, we're the FBI, just kind of like and respect us because we can bring the hammer down. The ATF is like, well, shoot your fucking dog, man.
That's a pretty good way of explaining that.
I mean, I'm sure I'm not doing it any justice at all, but that's the best I can do.
I liked it. I also
That's
like how
good.
he threw Waco and Ruby Ridge in for reference too.
He throws those in not often, but when he does sprinkle them in, it's not just for effect or to get a reaction for you. Like I said, like the dude is a lawyer, and
Oh
he's
yeah, it was pointed. Like
he's a good lawyer too. Like he's rated to go to the Supreme Court.
nice.
And I don't know if he has or if he's just like good enough to, or like he went through certifications. I'm sure it's just a certification of some sort. But yeah, like he's smart and I like the way he breaks things down and explains things. Like there's other like look at what's going on with this like gun YouTube channels that are like everything is great, sunshine and roses because like this one small thing happened and then it's all hellfire because this other small thing happened. He's like, hold on, slow down. Like, so here's what's going on. Here's how it was ruled by these people, and here's the downstream effects of what it actually means. So we didn't win this part, but we won this part, which is more important. It's like, oh, okay. And then he'll
Too
like
soon.
explains why in terms that you can understand. It's like, I like it.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better than the doom and gloom options that all the other channels give you.
Yeah, he's less sensational, which is why I like him.
I'm gonna start watching his videos more.
I don't watch a lot of them, just when there's something that like catches the eye when it pops up. I'm like, huh, okay, and that was one of them.
Yeah, the ATF that Facebook post, or yeah, it was a Facebook post.
That was a Facebook post.
Pure comedy.
Oh my God, so this is a Facebook post by the ATF about how since 9/11 they've been giving homeless dogs or whatever to prison inmates to rehabilitate the prison inmates and give them something positive to do and like all this stuff. And I'm just, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to go directly to the comments. By the way, I don't know about when you went there, but when I clicked on it, there was 666 comments. I'm like, this is fucking perfect. And
That is perfect.
top, right at the top, like all the way fucking, like, I think I saw one where it's just like, oh, that's so nice. It's so sweet of them to do that. And like all the rest of them are just, I would trust Jeffrey Epstein as my fucking proctologist before I trusted the ATF with my dog. And just like variations on that. I think the best one I saw is I think I would trust a handless proctologist to give me an exam at the age of 40 than I would the ATF with my dog. Something about being handless and getting a fucking anal exam. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I read so many of those and I'm just like, I know I have to send this to Donnie and Kyle right now. I have to, but I just got to read like five fucking more.
Yeah, there's some pretty good ones in there. I always found the analogy where the guy says, "I'd rather have Casey Anthony as my kid's babysitter."
Yeah, that one's pretty good, but I have a soft spot for Casey Anthony because she's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's a soft spot, huh?
It's not that soft. You walked me right into that one, didn't you?
You opened that door, buddy.
I walked through it too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
All right, some doors are meant to be walked through. That's
that's
one of them.
right. It really is. Uh,
So, what's some
yeah,
other
no.
awesome stuff that came out on the interwebs within the last week? The New York Giants just got better today.
Did they get Rogers?
Oh,
What did they get?
oh, they picked up Russell Wilson.
So the Steelers got better too, is what you're saying.
I don't know, man. I have a real sick feeling in my stomach we're gonna get Rodgers. And I'm just
I
not
hope.
digging that.
I really want you guys to. Who's the guy that started those first six games for you?
Justin Fields.
I want Justin Fields because I think if he develops, he's gonna be worth a shit.
Yeah, I think we screwed up big time there. Then
Why?
again,
Like picking Russell Wilson over him?
yeah, that was a Tomlin freaking. Ugh. How can you be that good of a football coach and still be that dense?
I also get it. It's old school thinking. Give him a
I
year to watch and learn and develop. I mean, how long did Rodgers sit behind Favre? 2 or 3 seasons?
so that aspect I understand. I completely agree with. Let the young bucks sit, learn, learn from the best. Especially in Rodgers' case, they don't make a Brett Favre every day.
No.
But I don't know, Justin Fields. I don't think he got enough of a shot with Pittsburgh. I mean, hell, he started 4-2.
Considering you guys were slated to just be a fucking bust this season, 4-2 is respectable.
Yeah, I think one of the nails in his coffin was the center quarterback exchange there. He screwed that up a couple times.
Yeah, but that's how you learn.
This is true.
No, I think
Oh
he would have
well.
been worth something if this was his development year and he could have um, fucking come out the gate swinging next season. Like, he's been put in NFL play, so we know what his, whatever the hell you call it is. Um, like, seen his weaknesses on the field. And then from there, you can just improve and develop.
Yeah. Hopefully he does all right by the Jets. I don't know. What's their offensive
Well,
line like?
the Jets,
Yeah.
it's the Jets. They're fucking dumpster fire.
I kind of thought so, but I wasn't 100% certain.
I mean, they're in my division, so I at least casually pay attention.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if you saw it, like the Washington Redskins, they're still the Redskins to me.
Yes.
So they had a first year quarterback this year. His name is escaping me.
Oh, Jalen. Shit.
It's
Now it's
not.
escaping me too.
Is it Jalen Hurts?
No,
Doesn't
he's
sound right.
Philly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, so
I'm
their
not back
first year
yet.
guy, I read this article about how when he was getting recruited and drafted and all that, because while he was in college, they used this like VR headset thing to like
Yes.
go, yes, what?
The VR.
Yeah. So this is fucking crazy. So he would use the VR thing to like do plays and like get like the uh, defensive reads, but he would do it at 150% speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It slowed the
And
game down for him in his first year to the point where
yes, you
he
saw this
tied
too.
Roethlisberger's record for
Yeah, he just like,
most
I'm
wins as
like,
a rookie.
holy fuck. Like, this is like the change of the game that nobody is going to realize is the change of the game, but it's fucking going to revolutionize things. Because for
Absolutely.
quarterbacks to get more reads with less head damage
Yeah.
is insane. I'm like,
Yeah. Jaden Daniels.
you were close with Jalen.
Yeah.
You got the J and the N part right.
Yeah, that's close.
Hey,
I
five
almost
out of
said
six letters
Jalen
ain't
Ward,
bad.
but that's our running back now.
5 out of 6 letters ain't bad.
You got a point.
5/6 is passing.
Indeed.
That's right. But no, I think that's phenomenal, and I want to know what it's going to do for other aspects of other things once they figure out how to get like that like VR style thing into other sports and then not businesses, but areas of work.
There's a lot of potential for that VR. Like, have you seen like they
Goalies.
have firearms training with the VRs now?
Uh, I'm not surprised by that because like first person shooter games where you like run around and like do stuff like Halo
Yeah.
and like uh, Call of Duty, stuff like that. Like they have virtual reality places where you like got the headset on, you're basically doing Call of Duty, and you're in like not a hamster ball, but it's a cage of some sort where you're like running the ground like it's a treadmill, and you have like a fucking AR or
Yeah.
whatever, and you're doing gnarly shit.
That would be a lot of fun. I'd probably run myself into a heart attack.
Yeah, you would fucking. That's like the best way to lose weight, in my opinion.
That would be awesome.
Like, honey, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go do cardio.
Have you messed around with the VR at all?
When I went down to Ryan's Stumbaugh probably like a year and a half ago, like he had like just an Oculus and there was some like roller coaster game. He's like, you got to try to do this standing up. And I'm like, okay. And I just like instantly went to my knees. I'm like, absolutely not. Fuck this.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
pretty wild.
yeah,
It's pretty wild.
I did the Sam I am green eggs and ham. I'm like, I do not like this Sam I am. Like, how dare you?
So I bought one of those Oculus, what, last year? Maybe it was the year before. But somebody gave me some enhanced candy,
Okay.
and I ate half of one of those things. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna play my little World War II flight simulator game on my
This
VR.
sounds amazing already.
Oh, it's all fun and games until you start getting the tingle all over your body. And then I almost fell out of the chair because I was doing barrel rolls, and it felt like I was in the aircraft. And then you mentioned the roller coaster game, so I downloaded it. I was like, all right, this has minimal input. I can just sit still. No, bad idea.
No.
Because I picked it's like a dinosaur roller coaster. Well, when them freaking dinosaur, like at the one end, like comes out at you, it's like, it freaked me out. And I was like, I had enough of the VR for a while. I'm going to go sit down on the couch.
Yeah, I think I would just start sitting on the couch and I would not stop doing that.
Yeah. But I tried to make it as authentic as I could for the World War II, the plane game. 'Cause, sit in my
Dude,
office chair like, doing
I was
that
about to
shit.
ask if you had a leather bomber jacket on. How authentic did you go?
No, I didn't go that far.
Leather bomber jacket, a scarf. You got the goggles because of the headset, so that's perfect.
Man,
Dude, you could have so much fun with it. Those like weird pants. No, this is World War One Flying Ace. This is Red Baron I'm thinking of.
I had a game on a computer like that. That was a hell of a cool game, too. But yeah, we could really deck that out.
You gotta like, I think you have to go back and duplicate the results for science, of course. Um, but you have to get into character. You have to become John Wayne in the Flying Leathernecks as when you do this.
That'd be a hoot.
Yeah, you got to take out some Japanese
Of course.
over the Pacific.
Yes. So speaking of taking out Japanese over the Pacific, did you see the Fat Electricians episode on Dick Bong?
Maybe?
America's most decorated ace.
I think so, yeah. It's been a while since I've
Great
seen that one.
episode.
Yes. Yeah, he's the one that had his own aircraft and then somebody else borrowed it so they thought he died and he's like, "No, I'm still alive."
Yeah, but they crashed his freaking plane.
Yep,
What the hell was her name? Eleanor or Doris or something?
something like
But
that.
he was the only one, at least in his year, that had the custom paint job because he had the red wingtips and whatnot, and then had his wife's face painted on the plane.
You see, that's something there's not enough of anymore. Pin-up art on planes. Even when we were in, there wasn't any, or at least very little.
Yeah, you're right.
There was tail art, but it was just like unit stuff.
Yeah.
No, like me and uh De Los Santos, we would like find stuff and like look at like old pinup art and like try and draw it because we were both into art and stuff.
Yeah.
And I really think that they need that kind of stuff just right there on the nose or somewhere on the fuselage of Ospreys. Make people want to get on them. We're like, hell yeah, those things got pinup art on the side.
There you go.
That would make people forget all about like, hey, like if we got in this thing, we might die. By the way, statistics are in your favor that you're not going to.
That is correct.
The amount of flight hours there are and the amount of incidents there are, you're fine. But nobody who's fucking puckering their asshole is going to listen to this, maybe, as far as I know. Um, yeah. Yeah, but I think some nice like goth pinup art, goth IHOP pinup art, or Latinas on the side.
You know,
Dude,
it would start out that innocent, like, oh yeah, we got some awesome pinup art that our guys in the hazmat shop. They've been working really hard at this, and the inspecting general comes by, and well, the night before, Augustine and Pumphrey put either Jenna Jameson or Mia Khalifa on the front of nuts.
hey, per um, what is it? I think it's the 509 manual, or maybe it's just like the aircraft markings, like for units manual.
Yeah, I'm trying to plug my thing in here. Hold on.
I know
I'm
this is like
losing
watching a
battery.
fucking monkey with a football bat.
I tried to do it without losing my sound, but the mess was perfect, so I had to keep going.
So I forget what it is, but something about like basically you're allowed to have one aircraft that's out of paint spec with all the rest of them, and that's why it's usually like the squadron double nuts that's got the cool tail art.
Yeah.
And by the way, they farm that out now. Like I don't know if you know this, but like civilian aircraft painters do it, like actual artists.
All right, that's cool, but no.
I think it's better.
I mean, it's gonna be better. They got better equipment,
They got better
but
equipment, right?
it takes away from the
So
originality, I guess.
not really, because they're actual artists. Like if you ever like look up like I know I've seen randomly just a bunch of like the units from Cali, and theirs are really good because they got really good artists out there. So I've seen them randomly before on a few people's pages and just random things that comes across my feeds. But there, there's some really fucking good looking tail arts.
All right, so I banged it. Oh,
Bing!
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's one freaking thing now. So portfolio. So this guy's got one example of Taylor. It actually came out pretty good. I mean, it's just you know, I wish I could screen share it to you, but
There should be a screen share button.
there is. All right.
Press share, and then should give you an option of like share browser or share screen or something. I know I've done it a few times before, and I really impressed Hawes and Brown one time.
So I don't know if it shares to you or if it shares to others, but this is what we're
Um,
looking at.
I can't see anything.
No, well, that's just not okay. Dude, what has Bing got going on? Like, by the way, this is like my first time using Bing. I just brought it up because I was gonna look up weird shit that happened this week, and
Oh,
I remember what was that show? Ridiculousness. They just
yes.
Bing different words and then find the ouch videos.
Yeah. Nope. You just like follow a fly across the room? What's going on?
No, she's giving me the evil eye as she walks by, so probably gonna get stabbed later, but that's all right. Might
Oh,
live
Johnny
to see
did
on next
something
week.
bad.
I probably did. It wouldn't be the first time it's happened. All right, I'm gonna stop it. Can I stop it? How do I stop it? Am I still
What are
sharing?
you trying to stop?
Oh, it must have stopped it for me. That's cool. Oh,
I don't
permission denied.
know. Permission denied. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's okay though. So we're
I
gonna
don't
have
know
to.
if just
I was just gonna say we're gonna have to hammer that out to where we can bring stuff up and like put it on the screen real quick. And some things are
yeah,
better left with a visual.
this is very true. Uh, Much like Jenna Jameson on the side of an aircraft,
Yes,
which
yes.
is why they would never let us do it.
Chat GPT, hook me up. All right, what we got?
What are you trying to get ChatGPT to hook you up with?
Okay, so it won't do a specific individual, but
Damn.
paint me a pinup on a V22.
Uh, Fantastic.
I love how it just talks to you like you're like it's a normal person. Like that sounds like an awesome concept. I'll generate an image. Oh, you are freaking kidding me. It can't generate because it didn't align with content policy guidelines. Hmm. Now I'm curious as to what those guidelines are.
All right. Well, let's try. I'm going to try Twitter's or X or whatever it's called. Grok.
So it's flagged because it's pinup art. So the guidelines restrict generating certain types of imagery, including content that could be considered suggestive or adult themed. While vintage pinup art is a historical style, automated systems sometimes flag it due to its association with certain themes. Well, that's
Try and see if they'll do it if it's a trans pinup.
I love swearing at ChatGPT. Can we do the art if the pinup is trans? Here's the response.
It's
Aviation nose
inclusive.
art. Absolutely, we include everybody in our retardation. All right, so aviation nose art featuring a trans pinup? Question mark. That sounds like an awesome and unique take on a classic style. So it's supportive. I could generate an image with that theme. Let me know if you have any specific details in mind, like outfit style, pose, or color scheme. Want to keep it classic 1940s or give it a modern twist? All right, we're opening Pandora's box here, dude.
Yes, we have. By the way,
Yeah,
Grok will do it for you. They'll make you a regular pinup.
perfect.
Thank you,
So
Elon.
we need some input here, Steve. I'm saying give it a modern twist.
Definitely give it a modern twist.
What is the most? What aircraft would this fit best on? It's got to be a
Oh,
V-22 because it's 2-in-1.
it's the original trans aircraft.
It is the original trans aircraft. wearing baby blue latex.
Whoa. Whoa.
It went right to generating it too. Oh, come on. Damn that guideline.
Is it the latex?
It must have been. It must have been. I just threw out the weirdest thing at the end there that I could think of, and baby blue latex. It's pretty freaking weird.
Uh, that's definitely what. Oh my God.
Have I sent you the video? It's it's the Transformers episode that's dubbed over, and
Mm,
they go full modern society. I don't want to tell you without giving it away, or and give it away rather.
you need to send me that because it just sounds fantastic.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Oh, hold on. I'm sending you the ones that I got off Grok because it messed them up. I'm like, give me the paint art on the side of the aircraft, and it's just like girls on the side of the aircraft.
Yeah. You'll be back. Easy there, YouTube. I didn't need you to customize and save with Liberty Mutual. And there's our smoke.
What the fuck?
That's
I
the
better get
phone.
paid for that ad.
Yeah. I was bringing up the link to make sure it was the right video. You know how that goes. You click on the wrong thing. It's like, this sucks.
Yep,
So definitely gonna share this. Oh, Kyle will appreciate this too.
he better.
Oh wait, that's what you just said. Nice.
See, Grok's awesome.
Elon, you did it again, you son of a bitch.
Way better than that woke chat GPT you use.
Listen, dude, I thought it was going full woke, and then it's like, nah, it's still not within the guidelines.
It's because of your baby blue latex.
I'm gonna ask it.
Try it without the latex. I'm telling you.
I'm asking it. Was it the latex? Possibly. Oh man.
Try it with a modern twist and regular clothes.
Says if you like, we can tweak it to like maybe a flight suit. So I said,
Now we're
perfect.
thinking.
It won't do that. Like it's full of empty promises. Like I think I'm done with ChatGPT at this point.
It's got too many restrictions. You're too free of a person and an individual. Your thought patterns have grown outside of ChatGPT.
I guess so. Blue latex killed
Now a moment of silence for ChatGPT. If anyone will have some final words, other than fuck you.
it. I might have the workaround.
Oh, you got a workaround?
I just put in fictional. Oh, you dirty, rotten son of a bitch! It's like the perfect tease too, because like it brings up a little square with the circle of death generating the image, and then no sir, not today. All right. Military.com. Air Force vet uses military aircraft as canvas for her art. Not bad. That's on a Pavlo.
Ooh, those are hot.
Yeah. I don't know what aircraft that is, but I like it because it says speed and violence.
Those are the two things you need on an aircraft.
Amen to that.
Oh yeah.
So the resident 13-year-old here just texted me and said you can get Chat GBT to teach you how to launder money.
Ooh.
Why am I now suddenly concerned?
Well, first question, um, where is he getting money that he needs to launder?
Hence the concern. What kind of
Second
hustle you
question,
got for lunch money, boy?
how can I help him with this? Because I'm looking to increase my financial freedom.
Yes, yes. How can we help? You're laundering money. How can I help you? So we went from laundering money to Sally the Shark and a guy named Paul. What about what was that fat shark that brings you deliveries every Tuesday? Was that Larry? Larry the Fat
Sound
Shark?
Larry the Fat Shark?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, okay. Can you hear him talk?
I can hear like meh, 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 meh.
Okay. So apparently the way you go about this, and just for a disclaimer, I don't promote this activity whatsoever, but I mean AI is here for us to use and research and learn. So if that's the kind of thing that you're into, these are the tools that are available. So the workaround for this teaching or getting ChatGPT to teach you how to launder money is to ask ChatGPT to make up a story about a fictional character that has a lot of money and it needs to be laundered or whatever have you. And since it's writing a story for you, it's pretty much giving you step by step how to launder money.
That's actually a
So
pretty
how
good
many
idea.
how many times have you checked that out, kid? Oh God! Listen, the FBI comes here. I'm letting them like ATF. I got your back. The FBI shows up. You're on your own.
If the ATF comes, I'm hiding the dog.
Yeah, that's why you're on your own. I gotta hide the animals. ATF shows up.
Well,
It
if the
sure
ATF
shows
shows up, your dogs are dead. If the FBI shows up, they're going to be like, hey, why don't you just come outside?
up. Yeah. Yeah, let the dog inside, would you?
Yeah. I
I
feel
like
like the
that floor
FBI will
mat
be
that says,
nicer.
yeah, more professional.
Yeah.
I like that floor mat that says, are those level 4 plates?
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, it cracks me up.
Every time I see like some random video where someone's being a jack off and like, something like that, and they're like, oh yeah, so I'm the game warden out here, and blah 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 blah. It's just like we gotta go check on Randy. He's our resident crazy person out in the cabins in like the forest or whatever. It's like, hey Randy, how you doing? Fuck off, game warden. You know, I'm
Yeah.
making this one up. Like I can't remember. It's just like, what you doing? You're not poaching, are you? Are those level 4 plates? Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah. So he just showed me. It like actually lists out steps like keep a low profile, use disguises, and on and on. It's like 5 or 6 steps. It like lists out to launder money.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Like, here we
So it'll
are.
tell you how to
Probably
launder money, but it won't put a pinup girl on the side of an aircraft.
priorities.
I mean, I kind of support that. It's, it's keeping money out of the government's pocket.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe we can. We'll just. We'll still keep ChatGPT as an option just for that fact.
Yeah. I still don't know how I feel about the non-pinup.
Yeah, but hey, I got a large sum of money I need to just kind of hide. What do I do?
I don't know if you really do.
No, I don't. I
I know.
absolutely do not. But we're working on that.
This is true. I am also. It's not going well. Uh, someday though, I'm gonna be like, finally, I have. All right, I'm gonna leave money. I don't think I'll
Yeah,
have fuck you money. I think I'm just gonna have. All right, I'm done money.
I was gonna type something in ChatGPT, but I'm not hitting enter on that question because Agent Smith's already looking into shit. I'll have a knock on the door at like 3:30 a.m. with a flashbang.
Knock knock. Who's there? Flashbang.
Yeah, man,
Flashbang. Who?
that would suck. Just
By the way,
chilling.
Flashbang Who sounds like a Thailandish name or something from that area of Asia. Who is it? Flashbang Who?
Sounds like the name of a 15-year-old ladyboy.
Guys, I just came back from Thailand. This is my new wife, Flashbang Who.
Oh man, everything's fair game here in this modern era.
She makes the best chicken pad thai you'll ever have.
Yeah. It's like that scene from The Hangover too. I
What do
drop your
we
load.
call her?
I drop my load. You drop your load. What do you mean? Where did that come from? From my boss.
Oh.
Oh man, this stupid good movie.
There's so many stupid good movies from that era. There aren't any anymore.
No, they all suck. They all have some kind of stupid undertone to them that just is obvious, but they try to hide it, but it's really obvious.
So, do you know what movie I introduced Joy to a few weekends ago?
No,
Clerks 2.
solid choice.
Well, she was watching TikTok, I think, or maybe it was the Instagram, one of the two. But I heard the clip, and it was the clip where the little kid Elias was telling the older dude about his girlfriend's pussy trolls, which is why he couldn't get laid. Pillow pants, and then he hasn't kissed her because of Lister Fiend, the mouth troll. And she's just like, "Oh my God, this is so funny." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I love that movie, Clerks too." She's like, "What?" I'm like, yeah, I told her the movie and like a little backstory, and she's just like, "We gotta watch it." So we ended up watching it like an hour, within an hour. And she's like, "This is the most insane thing I've ever seen." I'm like, "Oh, it gets worse."
Yeah, it does. Uh, have I told you about Ricky Stenicki?
I loved that movie. It's a great movie.
Oh my god, I love it too, man. I love it too. He come out on stage and started singing the Devo song like right off the get go. I laughed so hard I almost passed out. Like I was just
Ah.
cooked.
Okay, yeah, that one was a good modern comedy movie, yes.
Yeah, it was. Uh, Tag. Have you seen that movie?
Tag?
Yeah,
No.
it's actually pretty good. It's not like a super comedy, but it's pretty damn good. It's about these what like four or five lifelong friends that just have like this 20-something-year game of tag that has never ended.
Hmm.
It's worth a watch.
Might have to look into that one. What service is it on?
Great question.
That is a great question.
Yeah, now I'm going to look it up for you because I can't remember.
Speaking of really cool things to watch, have you ever seen Invincible? It's on Amazon Prime.
Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg where he goes and plays for the Eagles?
No, it's a cartoon of a comic book. So like it's fucking awesome.
A
So basically,
cartoon of a comic book.
so yeah, it's there's a comic book called Invincible, and I didn't learn about this until the show came out because I'm like, sometimes I like cartoons and sometimes I like superhero shows. Let's see what happens. And this is amazing because the comic book writing is amazing. So it starts off with there's a superhero from another planet. His name is Omni-Man, and he's on Earth. And he has his mild-mannered life of I forget what he does, but he's got a wife and a son. And he's sitting there waiting for his teenage son to get his powers. So one day the son gets his powers and he starts like showing him how to be a superhero. Well, as it turns out, the father is from this planet called Viltrum. So he's a Viltrumite. And they basically just go to planets and take over the galaxy. And he wasn't supposed to get a family and a son. He was supposed to soften up Earth for the Viltrum invasion. So he basically uh, becomes like he has to like fight his son like because he's like what he wanted to do was have his son join him to help the invasion, and the son is like, no, this is my home. And then from there it just starts going down these fucking rabbit holes of like evil people from other planets, other dimensions. um yeah, like the whole thing is just fucking wild, but it's insanely well written. And like basically every normal Earth superhero is fucking worthless against them, except for one called Immortal. He's good.
I'll have to check it out. Is that on like Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It sounds like something I'm going to get a headache trying to follow, but
You actually won't. You just you just have a nice enhanced candy treat and like just slip into it like a fucking coma, and you'll be like, hell yeah. Oh, it's also uh, it's produced by Seth Rogen, so he plays another alien in the show.
oh god, that was a good movie. Alien, or
Yes,
was that what it was called? Alien. He was
I know what you're talking about, where he was one of the gray aliens on Area
yeah,
51, and it had Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead.
yeah, Bart or something like that.
Yep.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one. No,
What
you know, it
was
was
the movie with?
a great one that Seth Rogen did. That was a cartoon that he did the voice for. Was oh, fuck, it was a food one in a grocery store.
Sausage Party.
Yes, that's it. Oh my God, the Jewish bread and the fucking Muslim food. I forget what it was. Like just fucking making out. I was like, oh my fucking God, I almost died right there.
Yeah, that was
Like
good.
the food orgy, like and like you see it from the food level, and then like it zooms out to like the human level, and it's just like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah, yeah, that
Everyone's
was
just
a
like confused, and like the food's having an orgy right there on the floor. The hot dog jumps into the fucking bun. I'm just like, holy fucking shit.
yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
That was a good one.
Hell's it going? Have you ever watched the cartoon Big Mouth?
Yes. Oh yeah, get in there.
Oh my god, That was my favorite cartoon there for a while. Like I could not believe they were putting that shit on Netflix.
I couldn't either. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
what the hell's that monster's name? His monster. Oh man.
Uh, Saul? It was
No,
something
it's just
Jewish.
something amazing. Yeah, because the kid was.
But yeah, that whole concept of puberty monsters was just fucking brilliant. Oh, and Steve the gym teacher, just like so innocently dumb.
Well, yeah, he looks like they kind of had him looking like weirdly shaped Ron Jeremy too.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Oh man,
Glenn? No, it wasn't Glenn.
no, Maurice
Oh, Maury.
and Maury, and then he had the female monster, Constance. Oh my god, the hormone monster. That's what it was called, the hormone monster.
Oh, the hormone monster. I was close
Oh
with
my
puberty
god,
monster though.
close enough. That
Yeah.
was a genius way to freaking just completely ruin somebody's childhood.
That
They
was a
came
good
back being
show
like
though.
8 years old, like, oh, this looks like a fun cartoon. It's about a guy with a big mouth. Click. And then right there, your whole life changes.
It's not much different than rewatching Ren and Stimpy at that age.
How about it?
Yeah,
That cartoon was so jacked up.
they showed that on Nickelodeon.
I know. Oh
Back when
man,
Nickelodeon had balls.
had more than that.
Yep.
Jeez, I forgot all about Ren and Stimpy. Then you like see the clips that people point out now, like how jacked up is this? And you're like, wow, that is messed up.
Oh, I remember if I was in the barracks or if me and Ryan were living out on town, but like I bought the box set of all of them and I was like watching them and I'm like, holy shit, I watched this as a kid. I'm like, this I'm like, my parents were in the room with me, like they were watching it with me and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how about it, man? They do put some really messed up shit into some of these TV
I
shows.
think it was one of those things where like they had to have just like kind of went, if we say something, he'll realize that this isn't right.
That's probably it. Like,
Like,
wow, what an awkward way to use a freaking handsaw.
like that had to have just been like, we can't say anything because if we say anything, they'll realize that that wasn't right and they'll do something about it. They'll act weirder than they already are.
Yeah. Some other jacked up cartoons. Like, I know all the ones from back in the day were super racist.
Animaniacs wasn't that bad. It was just well done, though.
Yeah, Animaniacs, that was a good cartoon.
That was a great one. That was one of my favorites. I
I
actually
remember the
liked that more than
Buttfields.
Ren and Stimpy.
The Buttfields always made me laugh. Why I remember this shit is beyond me, but
I don't know. Why do we remember anything? Some
I don't
things
know.
just lock themselves in there and they just go, and it's never coming out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let's go back to Bing here.
Bing!
Oh man, I can't type on this keyboard. I'm not reading something by the AP News that says weird and oddest things to happen. That's gonna be pretty watered down. There we go. E-balls world's always good for something.
That's right. Haven't heard that website in a while. How are they doing these days?
I don't know. Every once in a while you see something. Robot Chicken.
Oh, that was a good
That
one
was
too.
phenomenal. Forgot all about that one.
The gummy bear that gets his leg trap stuck in a bear trap.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear. Ah!
Yeah, the scream is just terrible. And then it bites itself free and takes a step and whack, right in another trap.
Yep. God. Oh, so
There's a
simple.
lot of good episodes.
So fucking brilliant.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh, God, that was so good. That was revolutionary when it came out.
That was the best claymation ever. Yeah, I'm not really finding any weird shit that happened this week, so I might have
Really,
struck out on that topic.
it's been a nice, quiet week, though.
It has, but normally there's something completely ridiculous that comes either from politics, sports, or celebrities. It's like, huh,
Oh, I mean,
okay.
did you see that like half the fucking White House cabinet like was on a group chat with uh
I did see that.
I mean that's probably the wildest. They like just tossed in a fucking reporter with it and they're just like, "Hey, we're gonna bomb the fuck out of the Houthis." And he's like,
Like,
so I have two things to
reporters
say
gonna
about
do
that.
reporter things.
One, OPSEC, how dare you like not adhere to OPSEC and you have this reporter in your group chat and you're talking about Houthi shit that you're gonna bomb the fuck out of them. And two, if that would have been a fucking Lance Corporal done something even a quarter as dumb, instantly to the brig, hung out to fucking dry by his command.
And JD Vance should know that shit.
Exactly.
He forgot where he came from.
He did.
So, did you see where that one Republican senator, I forget from where, said that punishment's probably not going to come from it? Like, it doesn't look like
Not
it's race discipline.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I guess I'm not either, but had the shoe been on the other foot and with the other administration, like, the side that's
Oh
in
yeah.
now would have been screeching.
This is why I'm against both sides because it's just fucking you did this, you did this. What about her emails? What about your group chat? Man, 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 man. It's like you both suck. Just I mean, can you at least like show some? It's not the word isn't gratitude I'm looking for. It's ownership. Be like, hey, yeah, we
Yeah,
fucked up. Like that. If you did that, this will get swept under the rug a lot faster. And just being like, yeah, you know what, we fucked up. Hey, we're gonna look into our protocols. We're gonna double check all our shit. Like, we're gonna bring them out front of the White House and we're gonna hit them with a fucking cane rod across their fucking dicks really fucking hard on live TV for you all to see that they are full on getting their pee-pee whacked for this one. And it's gonna hurt. We're gonna bring in a kendo master from Japan to do it. Just wham! Right in the fucking dick. Everyone in the group chat except for the reporter because we can't do that to him because he's an American citizen and he kind of has rights, but he's cut off from all things now because, you know, he did some instead of being like, "Hey guys, like get me out of this thing. I'm going to politely bow out." He went, "I'm going to tell the world like a cocksucker."
yeah, yeah. He definitely didn't have to go that route, but
But at the same time, if you presented
how
me with an
much money
excellent
did he make
job
from that?
opportunity, I don't know if he made money because he just kind of reported it, I think, through the AP. It's not like he did it through a private channel. He did it through his job.
Yeah. I think maybe there's a bonus entailed at the end of the year or something like that, but
I doubt it because everything's clicks nowadays.
yeah.
Like it's not like they're selling newspaper copies. They might get clicks on their website, but then it's just like, all right, cool. We need something else to generate traffic and get more clicks. They actually don't give a fuck. So they're gonna move on to like hyping this story for a little while until they can find the next thing. Like that's also the problem with the fucking 24-hour news cycle. I have a problem with it all. Two sides of the aisle acting like one side. It's goddamn.
Oh yeah, it all blends into one giant pile of crap.
I know it's. By the way, I'm bitching about it, but it's not like I have a solution or a fix. I don't.
Well, I have some, but they are not productive.
I mean, somewhere in between libertarianism and anarchy is the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna have to be almost like a pendulum, like where it sways way towards anarchy for a good while and then changes direction, swings back towards libertarianism for it to actually be a workable system. But there's always going to be the corruption of it. It's never going to go away.
The sad part is we have some of the, I think we have some of the lowest corruption. I mean, aside from the whole insider trading thing inside Congress, which, by the way, they're all guilty of.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
they're so brazen about it. Like it's like, huh, all right,
oh, it's great too when they blame the other people for them. We're like, this person, like, I know Nancy Pelosi is the natural punching bag because she's just phenomenal at it.
mm-hmm,
But also, it's just like, yeah, but like, look at all these people. And I think like one of the top ones on the Republican side is, shit, his name is failing me now. It's a Republican from Texas, former Navy SEAL, the guy without the eye.
oh that dickhead.
Yeah, I think
Um,
he's like one of the fucking top for like
Dan Crenshaw.
Dan Crenshaw. I'm pretty sure he's like, if he's not the top for a Republican, he's like within the top five. And if I'm wrong, he's in the top 10.
Yeah, I did see where they have that app out that kind of tries to mirror everything that Nancy Pelosi does in her stocks.
Yeah, so I looked into that because I was like, holy fuck, this sounds like a great investment strategy. And the downfall of that is that it doesn't make those moves to mirror her trading portfolio until she releases like that she did it. So if she buys, let's say, Boeing on Tuesday, and I don't know what the statute of limitations are with her being a public individual to her buying Boeing on a Tuesday, like she doesn't have to report it on Tuesday. She might not have to report it until like the next week. So you might not reap the benefits of it.
Right, but you're still not up to speed. It's not like you're getting these notifications real time.
Yeah, it's not like it's instant portfolio rebalance of what you have with what she has. It's going to be like there's a delay to it.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. What is up, Stampy Cat?
What's up, Stampy Cat? But also the other thing too is that a lot of what she does is done through her husband, and he's buying stock options, which is different than stocks.
Yeah, see, I don't know half of any of that.
Yeah, it
But
starts getting really weird and really technical. And it's just like, okay, I'm not playing with this.
yeah, it's a world that I know not nearly enough about.
If you start talking to people that know about stocks and you ask them, hey, what are stock options? They just go, there's something that you don't play with unless you like losing money. It's like, okay.
Fair enough.
So, so to see someone like go on an insanely successful run with stock options really makes you go, huh,
Stock options and hedge funds are two things that I think about. I'm like, the hell are either one of these?
well, stock options are what hedge funds do.
Okay.
So, like, they have, like, let's say, $1 million worth of, let's say, Apple. It's really not that much Apple stock. But so they got $1 million. And they are like, hey, we're looking at their balance sheets and all their information and what they like release to investors and all that stuff and how many units they've sold and like what shit's going for price because they look at all of this because they got people that are going down these rabbit holes and they're like, all right, so we think that their stock price is going to go up by 10%. So they buy an option which gives them the right to uh, place this bet basically that it's going to go up. So if it's $100, they're like it's going to go up to 110. And so if they're right, then they have the option to buy that stock for 110, even if it goes up to 130. So then they can buy those stocks for 110 while it costs 130, and they got a $20 price difference just for it being like that.
Okay. So it's
Now,
kind of
trans
like, you're gambling, but if you win, you get the guarantee of the rate with the profits that go beyond that rate.
yes, but
Okay.
if you lose all your fucking money. So like to make this bet, it's going to cost um, it really depends. There's all sorts of weird fucking factors called the Greeks, which is five different fucking things in a formula, and I do not understand it, and I do not care to try. But basically, it decays with time. So if like it costs $10 per contract, and each contract is 100 shares. Um, so if it costs $10 per contract, on, let's say you buy it today and it expires in 2 weeks, by the end of 2 weeks, it will decay to nothing if it doesn't cross that threshold of what you say it's going to be.
Okay.
And this
So it's
works
got a
for
shelf
up.
life.
Yeah, so this works for up and down too. So if you're like, we have these stocks and we want to, this is the hedge part. We want to hedge our bet that it's going to like say Apple's at 100 and it's going to go to 90. So we're going to bet that it's going to go to 95 and we're going to make a $5 whatever. So that means that if it goes below 95, they can sell it still for 95. And that's how they get their profit on the hedge of it going down. And that's where hedge funds make their money for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a whole different layer of risk.
Yeah. And the guys that can do that are one insanely smart and insanely good, and they look at an insane number of fucking metrics before they start making these recommendations and buying these hedges. If you've ever watched the show Billions on Showtime, it goes into detail about it because, like, it's that.
I
And I
got
would
you.
recommend it because it's a great show. And yeah, you can learn a lot about it like that, but it's super fucking risky.
That's the problem with investing. You got to have a ton of money to actually be able to live off of, what you're making,
Yeah.
and you have every opportunity to lose everything at the drop of a hat.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't even
But
win on DraftKings, dude.
Tractor Supply has a great dividend, so I know that much.
Huh. I wouldn't have even thought of that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I should start doing some of that. At least just a little bit, but won't be doing any of that at the moment. I got too many other things to do. Oh, excuse me.
Mm, I feel you, man.
So while I got you here, I'm gonna take a look at the range schedule for the next few weeks
Ooh.
because it's getting to the point where I know they have a black powder event on the 29th, so it's already starting.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop this because we're about to sidetrack the things people don't need to know about.
Fair enough.